Hi guys, welcome back to another issue on my channel. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all these new subscribers that I've got over the past couple of weeks. Been checking out a lot of people's channels, really enjoying them subscribing, and they've done the nice thing and subscribe back as well. That's why I like leaving comments on people's channels and like people leaving comments on my channels, because if I don't know who you are, I'll click on the name, check out your channel, and if I like what I see, I'll hit subscribe. So yeah, I've got to say that even though Comic Book Wednesday is great, it's even better whenever, well, it's not even better whenever you don't get your books, but it's nice whenever you don't get your books and you see all these videos from everyone of what they've got and what they've read and what they've enjoyed. Because of that, so many people were saying about that Descender book, which I've just picked up. I've ordered it because I can't get up to town today, so I thought I'd just get that done and out of the road before it comes to one of those ones that is ridiculously hard to get hold of. So I thought I'd give it a bash and see what it's like. So I've read some of the books. I only got 3, which is a bit, you know, like it's nowhere near as heavy as it was last week, but I'll go through them. So the first one here is Hawkeye, all new Hawkeye. I kind of enjoyed Hawkeye versus Deadpool. The Matt Fraction Hawkeye, I don't know whether I picked up in a place that I didn't really enjoy it or whatever. I tried it and it just wasn't for me. This one here I quite enjoy because of the kind of the story of him as a child and then the story of him now, and kind of seeing, you know, the variations between the two of them and things like that, you know, like him being in a foster home and not really liking it there, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just a really good read, and one that I was pleasantly surprised with, which is what I like to have. I also got Lady Killer, so I have to thank Miss Stacey Poole for mentioning this on her channel whenever issue 1 came out. Liked the sound of it, ordered it, and it's one of those ones that I read and I'm always, you know, like right there in the story. Just love the characters. I love how the story flows. Even though there's not a lot of action, as Millie would say, but I just did enjoy this here and enjoyed how it ended. I kind of enjoyed the altercation between the main character and the her stepmother. To do with, if you read issue 1, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, only 2 more issues to go, which is kind of sad, because it is one that I'm, as I say, I'm pleasantly surprised with each month whenever it comes out. Alright, and lastly, I got the Scotty Young Princess Leia. Did enjoy this. This obviously picks up after the medal ceremony, I was going to say award ceremony, at the end of New Hope, and kind of just goes from there. Leia's been told to stay there instead of going off somewhere, because, you know, obviously the rebels need to go off because the Empire knows where they are, and basically there's a new character, Evan, I think she's called, and it's kind of like them. But yeah, it's a good read done by the Dodsons, who also did the Spider-Man Black Cat series. So yeah, it's very good, and I would say to you, if you're a fan of Star Wars and Darth Vader, give it a whirl, let's see what you think. It's one of those ones, like the first print of Star Wars I saw for £10 the other day, and I was like, that's, whoa, I didn't expect it to go up that much. And I ordered this before issue 2 was meant to come out, so this was meant to be my issue 2, and it didn't arrive. And then I had to go back and order the normal one, which is this one. It was the same price, it was a cover price, but just kind of a bit strange that they're all together and now that's going to stand on them. So, and I did get a variant cover as well of Arrow, season 2.5, issue 1, which is kind of cool, with all the arrows in the tennis balls like he does in the actual TV show. So there are all the comics that I got. I did finish reading Batman Court of Owls. I'm not going to do a review on this. If you want to see a review on this, go over to Millie Akers' channel. I gave her a shout out in the last video, and yeah, she did a really good review of this, and she'll probably do a better job of reviewing it than I did. But I want to pick up the second volume. I've never really read an awful lot of Batman. to be honest. So I'll try the second volume and see what it's like. Obviously Batman Eternal is way too big to get into now because there's like 40 odd issues. So no, I'll not bother with that. But yeah, this year I want to try and get like The Killing Joke and Hush because I've heard they're very good. So that'll probably be next on my list. And I want to do a quick review on a retro series. Obviously in my last video, or the Q&A one, you would have seen me talk about you know, how much I love retro cartoons. So I want to talk about Thundercats Hammerhand's Revenge. So that's issue 1. Move my phone out of the road. Issue 2. Issue 3. Probably my favourite cover out of all. Issue 4. And issue 5. So basically, the whole premise of this story is that one of the Thundercats' allies, Hachiman, who is a samurai, has been kidnapped by the Berserkers, which is obviously led by Hammerhand. So you have Hammerhand, Top Spinner, and I can't remember the other ones. Top Spinner, Rambam, because that sounds like Ramman, and Crusher. I think that's their names. So the Thundercats set off to go after them, but Lionel gets taken away by like a griffin and kind of has to plead his case with the higher ups there. Basically, she can read his mind and can see about how they came from Thundera to Third Earth and Jaga, you know, piloting the plane and all that kind of stuff. The Thundercats are on their way to try and rescue Hachiman, but there's like a forest which whenever they go through, it's the shortest way, but it kind of preys on your emotions and things like that and your fears. So like Wily Kit and Cat go off together but get separated, and Tiger gets tangled up and stuff, and Chitara can't use her speed and all that kind of caper. But then they manage to get back to the Thunder Tank after Panthro comes off with some EMP thing or whatever. But there's the main reason why I enjoyed this was the big fight between the Thundercats and the Berserkers. I just thought that was brilliant. I really enjoyed the art in it. I just enjoyed how it flowed. Snarf is as annoying as ever. Sorry, Snarf lovers, but he is. I just like, yeah, it's one of those ones I hadn't really seen or heard much of. I think I had all of them bar issue 4, and then I had to pick that up via eBay because I got them from the Comic Book Guys, which is one of my local stores up in Belfast. But yeah, I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of retro series or whatever, check out this one. I probably will do a review of the Dogs of War one, which I just finished reading a couple of days ago. Give my thoughts on that. If it is a light week, you know, with books, I will try and do a retro review of like a series or a graphic novel or something like that, but something that's not out like right now, because I have like loads of, you know, these and the Masters of the Universe ones and things like that, so I'm going to try and get more of them and do reviews where possible. So yeah, I said in my last video as well that I would like to try and sign off by doing shoutouts to people. Obviously, I think it's running with comics. Give a shout out to the Comics Novice, a good man from down in Ireland, not Northern Ireland, but Ireland. Yeah, just been chatting to him on Twitter and seems a really, really nice guy. I'd like to give a shout out as well to Comics R Us, just like a really good guy who does great haul videos and things, and I know he's taking a break for a couple of weeks because he's going to the London Super Comic Con, so we'll probably come back with a haul video once he's finished that. But yeah, check out the Comics Novice and Comics R Us, and that's going to probably do it for me. Hope you enjoyed my brief review of that, because I know fine right now I would just get sucked into it and talk too much about it. But if you're a fan of Thundercats, pick it up. I don't think with the likes of these there is a lot of trades. I know with like one of them, like one of the Masters Universe one, and there was a Shard of Darkness before obviously they brought out the different volumes, but apparently this is quite hard to get now, so it's quite a good book. I'll probably do a review on that at some stage. That's what I'm wearing, you see the but yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, just make sure to leave your comments. I try to comment back if I can do, and yeah, keep reading the comics, keep flicking the pages, and until next time.